Right, what we're going to be looking at today is how to use your drawing in order to actually build something. For some of you, the idea of doing a working drawing is, well, it's something that you do after you've made the model, and then the teacher gives you lots and lots of marks for something that looks like the model. Right, the idea with a working drawing is that you actually draw the drawing first, and because you've got a drawing, it's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of money on materials, because you know exactly how much material you need, and also you'll know exactly how long the lengths need to be, how wide the bits need to be, and you're able to cut a whole lot more accurately because of that. Right, this is a very simple little ramp that we've been drawing so long, and I told you to also put a whole lot of dimensions onto it. Obviously these dimensions was from a previous ramp that we did, but you've been given a length and you've been given a width. All right, in this particular one, the length was 150. I think that yours is slightly different. Now, what you're needing to do over here is you need to measure out those things so that you end up with the ramp built like that. All right, what wasn't given to you was the height. Until you've actually drawn this drawing out, you will not know what that height is. But once you've got the drawing, well, you can see exactly how long it is. It says it's a scale 1:1. So the ramp that you're going to build is going to be exactly a scale 1:1 of whatever it is that you are busy with. Right. Our first step is to measure off very accurately the length of the base. Now, if I'm looking straight down on top of this thing, how long is the base going to be? It's going to be that length from there to there. So I can come along here to my drawing and I can physically mark off on my piece of cardboard here the length, and I can also see what the width of it is. So I can mark that off very accurately. And then if you are lucky enough to have a father that has a workshop, you can probably go and borrow his tri-square, and you can draw a nice little line going across here. Let's just do that, which will be at 90 degrees to that edge over there. I'm just going to extend it out. That's a real Mickey Mouse little tri-square, but that's what I've got at the moment. There we go. Just extend that all the way out there. And I can do the same thing over here. I'm just going to take that tri-square again. Let's take it over there and draw that across over there. If you don't have a tri-square, well, the secret is to measure that off. That width over there is that width over there, and that width over there is that width over there. And if you can just measure that off accurately, you should be able to get a line that goes parallel across here. You could also take a set square and mark that off as 90 degrees. But once you've marked that off, you can then cut that out. Okay, I'm not going to spend time in the video trying to cut things out, otherwise it will take forever. But there you go, you can see I've cut out a piece of cardboard that is exactly the same as the base of the ramp that we're busy with. Right, our next step is to mark out the length of the surface of the ramp. Okay, that was the full length of the base of the ramp, but you'll see that the surface of the ramp is maybe not going to be exactly the same size. I've cut out the length of that ramp. Okay, there it is. And you'll actually be able to see from this drawing, if I fold that back down here, can you see that the length of the surface of the ramp is not the same as the length of the base of the ramp? Okay, why? Because it's the hypotenuse of your triangle. So you can get a true length of the ramp over here, but if you look at it, my length of the ramp, if I've got my ramp, the built ramp over there, there it is. I'm looking down on top of that surface over there, but you can't see the true length of the ramp surface in that view. All right, here we go. There it is in the front view. There it is in the top view. I'm going to take that off, and you can then see what I've got as, you can see all the little straws, etc. I think I left one little straw out in the middle. We should really put that in. Right. In fact, I think these two have been placed in the wrong place. I wasn't reading my drawing properly. Right, that little straw actually needs to go smack in the middle like that. There we go. You can see the layout of the straws. Right, once I've got the base and the surface of the ramp, I now need to get the slope of that ramp. Now we said that it was a 22.5 degree angle in our particular thing. I see this one is 15 degrees, but you don't need to worry about that. We wanted a 22.5 degree angle, so you have drawn your drawing to a 22.5 degree angle, and you'll end up with a ramp over here with a certain height. The straws that are going to give you that angle, I can just take my little straws. You'll see that they are at a very slight angle at the top there, so you can just snip that off at a very slight angle. Just snip that very slightly at an angle. Boom. All right. And then I can say, well, how long is that straw? I can mark that out on the straw. Let's get that onto the drawing, and I can mark that out. There it is. Once I've got that, take my scissors, and I'm just going to snip it straight across as accurately as I can. Obviously, the more accurately you work over here with these straws, the more accurately your model is going to work out. There's my little straw that I've just cut to the right dimensions. You can see it's the same, basically the same height as that one. And I need how many of those straws? Well, if you look at your top view, it says I've got one straw there and one straw there. There are those two straws. There it is. 1, 2. There they are. 1, 2. Right. You'll see that there's only one of them drawn over here, because this one is actually in line with that one. If I could get that camera to actually get that right, it would look like that. You can see that one is in line with that one, and that's why we can't see 2 in this view over here. Right. Same story over here. I need to measure off that length and cut it out exactly to that length. Place it in there. This little one over here, there we are. Cut that to that length. And how do I get these positions right eventually? Well, I need to take my little base, and I can mark out exactly where the little straw needs to go on the base, precisely wherever those little straw markings are. And then I just stick those down, okay? These little ones over here, you'll see that they've also been cut off at a weird angle. There it is. Just place it on there. You can mark it off on the straw more or less. Whoops. There it is. And you can just get that going, and you can see where to cut there. Cut that little piece off, and you'll end up with your 2 little straws cut off at those angles. They're joined onto these 2 straws over here. You can figure out how to get that little story. The way I did that was, I know that that needs to be rounded off slightly, so I just nipped a small amount off here and a small amount off there. And when I place another straw on this thing, you'll see that it sort of encapsulates the straw in there. Can you see that? Right. Okay. And yeah, once that's all been stuck down, you can see that there are a couple of ties over here. Take a piece of string or whatever you have, and you can say, all right, I need a piece of string that length, and I need to cut that off. Oh, what length do I need? Well, that length. You can see exactly how much string I need. I need one piece on this side, and I'll need another piece on the other side. I need a smaller piece over there, and that would go in on this drawing, this model over here like that. All right, and so on. You can basically measure off all the little bits and pieces that you need, stick them together, and voila, you have got a ramp that makes some sort of sense at the end of the day. There it is. There it is. And yeah, I'll be quite happy if you can produce something like that by the time we get back to school. Awesome.